Hello, everyone. Welcome to another MGG Live. If you are confused as to why there's not a Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, I do not blame you. Phil is not feeling well today, and he made the call at about 3:30, so we switched things up. We're going to do the Atari 8-bit computers next week. We didn't want to do it without him because at least of the three of us, Brian, myself, and Phil, I believe Phil was the only one to actually have them back in the 80s. I was a Commodore 64 kid. I'm not sure what Brian was. Excuse me. But I didn't get into our Atari 8-bit computers until the late 90s, early 2000s. So we're going to do that next week. And it was a bit too short notice for me to come up with a topic for a proper MGG Live podcast, or even to find a guest. So I'm just going to play some Lode Runner on the 2600. And I haven't played this game in quite a while, really, since I've reviewed it. Well, no, I have, but not much since I've reviewed it. And it is a fantastic game, but Lode Runner is one of those games where you need some practice to get back up to snuff. It's not exactly like riding a bike. It's kind of similar to Boulder Dash in that way. If you haven't played it in a while, I'm just warning you, there's going to be some 4 out of 10 gameplay for my first few games, and then we'll be off to the races. So hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. But let's say hello to the chat. Cannabis Kid, and of course, Intellivision Gamer had to be first on both channels. Oh, and I didn't mention, if you're watching on the Retro Bliss Gaming channel, you are welcome. We're just having a fun impromptu game stream. We've got E Buckeye in the chat. We've got Torque. How are you? We've got Saboteur. Carla. Okay, so Carla hangs out a lot on the Drunky Cheese channel. I've actually got a new thing that so Drunky Cheese, he thought I had left the stream already, and because I had said goodnight, and I was just about to leave until he started singing. So I'm going to give you this little bit of endorsement from Drunky Cheese.
I had the time of my life. I at my gaming gala stream. I swear it is true.
He thought I had left. But I wasn't quite gone yet, and I caught it and I clipped it, and now it's part of the batch. So hi, Carla. Benji's retrospective. Tonight he's got a new video. It's a Benji's Beats tonight, right? Well, at least tonight, our time. I think it's in like afternoon for you guys, but the following day. But he does a lot of retro gaming stuff. Excuse me. He's laid back. I like him a lot. He's not good at any game that involves a helicopter, and I let him know that, but that's fun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Casey. Yeah, both you and Mr. Postile, I invited on to trash talk me while I play. And man, I've got a tickly throat. Oh. Hopefully I don't cough too much during the stream. That would suck. Nick Gamer, welcome. Yes, please hit that like button. And hey, if you're really feeling generous, hit that join button. Then you get to vote on a game every month that I have to review, and you get some fun fun emojis like the 4 out of 10 with a thumbs down. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Drunky Cheese, he's a good late night hangout, but he is the furthest from PG. So, and yes, so it's a Benji's Beats tonight. I hope you feel, oh man, I hope you feel better too, Casey. Jeepers. Yes, I actually saw your video, sir. So Game Freak, he does a lot of really fun gaming content. He does a lot of live stuff. Unfortunately, I never seem to catch it live. I watch it back sometimes when I get a chance. But he has rebranded as Game On Forever so that people don't think he's the guy that invented Pokemon. So rock on, buddy. Game On Forever. Oh, geez. You got to be really careful because Portland's next weekend. You know what? I might not even put an Intellivision game in there. Just to make you vote for something else. Yes. First reports from PRGE is a fresh outbreak of plague brought to you by MGG and the Intellivision Gamer. Mine's just a tickly throat. It's not quite plague, but if he's got COVID, he's going to have to stay home and not go to Portland. As if that would happen. He would just not tell anybody. I have... well, come on, show this one. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I have done it once before. I might do it again. Yes. Game Freak On Forever. There you go. Get your freak on. That's what you should have named your channel. Get your freak on. All right, let's play some 2600 Load Runner. This is so impressive. This is Champ Games level. Right up there. It is so impressive. It should be impossible for the 2600, but somehow Dion did it. And so this is still available from Atari Age, and I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Now, the black and white switch, I think, is pause. Oh, I gotta be in the emulator. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Well, when I die or when I beat a level, I'll have to everybody come this way. Uh-oh, too late. Oh, got trapped. I had a bad thread on my stream last night too. Happens whenever the weather changes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we've had some issues with people and their connection on our podcast. Uh-oh. What am I doing? See, and like, so if it's like thunderstorms, they cut in and out. Well, now I'm just trapped. We are playing really well off the bat, guys. Okay, we're doing this. We're dropping him, and we're dropping him, and then we're running this way. There we go. We're in the groove. So these guys are quite often little jerks, and they steal the gold. So you actually have to drop them into a hole to make them give you the gold back. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. There we go. Beat a level! And now we can come over here. And, yes, Chode Runner. Yeah, my controller was acting up. It's all this thing's fault. You got to get into the groove. thankfully, this version of Lode Runner is really, really forgiving. You've got infinite lives, and you just get to keep trying the level, trying the level, trying the level. The full version of the game, which I do have, has 100 levels. 100 levels, which is incredible. This version is a review demo ROM that I asked for because obviously I can get better footage. It has 20 levels in it. And if you go back and you look at my gameplay footage for when I reviewed this game, I have beaten it. So it's not like I'm not capable of beating it. And yes, yeah, it happened to you. I know it happened to Ryan Geno. It happened to BCB. He cut right off. So, yay, yeah, I did. I finally did it. Code Sir, welcome. In Georgia for work. All right. Back to let's see how we do now. So the solid platforms up there, they're concrete and you can't dig in them. So you got to be really careful when you're on those. Once you play this enough, you kind of get used to anticipating how these guys will move. Oh, good. He died. Oh, but he's coming back. And he can give me that. Thank you. Okay. You got to be careful. Because if you're not... Oh, see, I wasn't quick enough there. You have to be really quick. And do that. Otherwise, you can get trapped in there and then you're screwed. So we got one more to grab. I don't think these guys have any. Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. Uh-oh. Run. Code Research says he's hitting the like button twice. That does not have my desired effect, but you do you. Let's get moving. There we go. Uh-oh. Whoa, no, he stole it too. Come here. Give it back. There we go. We didn't die. First try. Yeah, hit twice if you really like, Mike. Hit it 4 times. Yes, it does. Please don't make Hugh buy a bunch of stuff. Yes, Casey's excuse to his wife why he comes home with a vehicle full of video games from Portland is that he's buying them all for me. I have yet to see a package. Benji asks, what did I end up getting for my birthday? I got a Tim Hortons gift card. I got $50 of coffee and tea because I go to Tim Hortons every night. I am very stereotypically Canadian in that regard. And I got a sweater. And that's pretty much it. Oh, my kids got me some model paints. And there's some pretty good quality ones, the AFV or the AK ones, because I've got this board game with a bunch of miniatures, and I've been talking for years that I should paint the miniatures. And so they're calling my bluff, and I'm going to have to do that now. Yes, you blame me every. Oh, yes, I want you to send me your package, Casey. And thank you very much, Carla. How do I feel about hockey? It is the greatest sport in the world. It is mathematically the greatest sport in the world. So you look at the ones that are similar, like soccer and basketball. Excitement comes from a high amount of opportunity to score, as well as a high difficulty to score. So you got lots of chances, but they're not all going in. So you got basketball where it's lots of chances to score and a pretty low difficulty to score. And then you've got soccer where there's very low chances to score, but also a very low difficulty to score when you get that opportunity. Like you get a shootout, it's a 50-50. And because the net's so big, the goaltender just guesses, basically. So mathematically, at least of those three sports, hockey is the most exciting sport. Yeah, and I don't know what most popular has anything to do with quality. What's the most popular car in the world? I'm sure it's not the best car. A lot of people are poor. They can only afford the ball. Hockey is the greatest sport. I will die on that hill, as every Canadian should. Benji's going to say rugby. I played rugby in high school. I was actually pretty good at rugby. Ball, please. Thank you. But if Benji says cricket, I'm calling his bluff. That is the only sport in the world where the score can be 200-0 and it ends in a tie. Cricket is silly. Okay, so one of them does have my... Give me that. There we go. Now let's get the last one. Oh, I gotta get way over there. Okay, he's dropped. Run! Gotta look at the chat and see everybody saying I'm wrong about hockey. Yeah, but most popular has nothing to do with the best. You know what? Mr. Postile does make a very good point. Women's beach volleyball is a heck of a sport. Although I don't think I've ever watched a match. Apparently, I'm not that thirsty. Uh-oh, run. I've got nowhere to go here. Okay, one guy died. Fall down, please. Give me my gold. Yes, that's supposed to be gold. And they've got that one guy camping at the top. Uh-oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No! I couldn't do anything there. That dude sucks. Get you. Watch my back. Uh-oh, that one guy is going to escape. There we go. Run. Oh, now I got to get all the way over there. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. So, Intellivision Gamer says baseball. The problem with baseball, the big problem with baseball, is that the majority of the sport is a 1v1. It's not a team effort the entire time. It's pitcher versus batter. Now, that creates some exciting moments. I do really like baseball, but the entire team is not engaged the entire time. Benji says, as you know, not a huge sports guy, but probably AFL, Australian Football League, or Luna Pool, cheap plug. He did some Luna Pool live. Lode Runner, man, I loved Lode Runner. Poe would love to watch televised women's Amish-based volleyball. True. Intellivision baseball, yes, that is the ultimate. My favorite baseball game is actually RBI baseball on the NES, which is from Atari, Tengen, but Atari. It is my favorite. I used to play that with my brothers all the time, and you can cheese that game so bad and be so annoying. Lode Runner on the NES used to be a regular rental for me. If the video store had nothing new, I don't know why I never bought it. For me, it was always Mega Man 2. We picked up Mega Man 2 a dozen times. There were a few games that we rented a lot. I have not played it on the Switch. There was a game, Power Pro Baseball or something on the Wii, that I thought was actually very RBI-esque. I'll have to check it out. I'm not big, I do play the NHL games. Obviously, it's a national obsession, but I don't play a lot of sports games, sports video games. I do play some. Okay. Why do I have the feeling that this is more dangerous than it looks? He just stole that piece of gold. That was mine. There's situations where, you have to make sure that they don't actually die in the hole. Mine. There's two here, I think. No. Oh, that was close. Everybody come down. All right. Get in and get out. There we go. I'll check that in a sec. We're just about to beat the level. Love Lode Runner. Still have my original Apple II floppy Lode Runner diskette. Doubt it still works. You never know. Do you have an Apple II still? The chance of a fight breaking out also makes hockey a lot more exciting, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, it's not as much as it used to be. But I remember we used to make the joke. I went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out. One of the things that makes it really exciting is that it is really a gladiator sport. And anytime you're on the ice, you can get hit. Well, if you've got the puck, you can get hit. And Like both my kids play hockey. Only my younger son still plays hockey. My older son is a retired goaltender now. He aged out of the program, but he was actually really good. And there were times where like he'd be doing really well and the other team would literally take him out or try to take him out. He had a guy like basically jump on top of him and ride him into the boards after he made a really good save. So it can be a violent sport for sure. Oh, very good. Oh, variant. Okay. I've been to minor league hockey games a few times. We loved it. Yeah, minor league can be fun. You get more fights in minor league, and you get more fights in preseason where people are trying to prove that they're tough. In the actual, like you go to an NHL game, there's not quite as much, unless the teams really hate each other. You should go see San Jose is a bottom of the barrel NHL team these past few years, unfortunately. Yeah, but you should go see them. NHL game is fun. I mean, if you're not a diehard Sharks fan, you'll have lots of fun. If you're a diehard Sharks fan, you might cry a little, but join the club. I'm a freaking Leafs fan. I saw that John Hancock pretty much lost all of his footage from PGX. His GoPro died. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. And Tortoises, yes, that's from Brian's Man Cave. That is a port of I think it's a bit of an upgrade too of the Odyssey 2 game. Were there any fights with parents in the crowd? I did witness it get close to that because my older son played at a pretty high level. He played at AA. But I never saw an actual fight. But there were like, I thought it was going to go to blows a few times. It might just be the belt. I know a lot of old disc drives, they're functional if you replace the belt. So maybe try that. Maybe look into that. Miss the Atlanta Thrashers. And so Atlanta has had 2 failed teams now because when I was a kid, it was the Atlanta Flames. And then they moved to Calgary. So, and Slapshot was filmed near me. Classic movie. Slapshot's a great movie. It's like, so tell me about Penny. Well, if you do this, you can't do this, and you can't do that, and then you go to the box and you feel shame. Got to have a good French Canadian in every hockey movie. All right, so that one in the bottom center has got to be like the last one I get. There we go. Oh no, that one in the bottom center can't be the last one I get. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Oh yes, this level. I remember this now. I got to drop from the top to get that one. But we'll go up here first. Get this. Guys, come on up. Bye-bye. Oh, no! Ah! He got there too quick. I was being cocky. Hey, Mr. Cleese! And the Flames Flames left Georgia before Code Masur was in Georgia. Fair enough. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Put this guy. Okay. We can get these. Lode Runner has that nasty habit of making you think before you move. There we go. Okay. Getting that top one's gonna suck. Oh. Okay then. No, that's not the way to do it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get trapped, ain't I? Oh, not necessarily. People also remember the Atlanta Knights. Well, let's... Yeah, now I'm trapped. How do I do it so that I can actually get out? Oh, I know how. There is a way to self-destruct, but I forget what it is. Yeah, there it is. That's a shame. I got all those. Yeah, Andy, I explained at the start. Phil made the call at about 3:30. His migraines are flaring up again, so he wasn't feeling up to doing the podcast. But I wanted to fill the slot, so we have postponed the 8-Bit Computer podcast to next week because we weren't going to do it without Phil because he had Atari 8-Bit Computer back in the 80s, like originally, and so he brings a good perspective to that episode. So next, I couldn't do that one first. Okay, so I can do that little. I can do it from the ladder. Whoa! Hello, Gyroid Galaxian. Oh, that was the mistake. I got to do that over again. All right, let's do it properly this time. This one, and then that. Uh-oh, they're coming. Oh, the guy on the left came too fast. It was going to be myself, Retro Bliss, and BD Retro Mods. I had suggested asking Ballistic Coffee Boy as well. He's kind of the resident Atari nut, so I think he'd be a good addition. Unless you can think of a guest that is really big into Atari 8-bit computers, we'd love to have him. Okay, so we can get this one here. Just like that. There we go. That makes that a lot easier. Oh, okay. Gen X Grown Up is a big Atari 8-bit computer guy. We've had him on before. We could definitely ask him. He did express that he enjoyed being on the show when he was on it. I think he's been on twice, actually. Or maybe just the once. Give me that. But now I won't be able to get that one. I gotta go all the way around again. Fall. Back. There we go. Now the guy's on the right. That's all I gotta take care of. Come on. Give me these. I gotta do it without getting trapped. Come on, get in, get in, get in. No, it's gonna be not. Oh! Oh, yes. I made it. Take that, suckers. And I'll be able to check chat. There we go. Yay. Yes. This has to be Lode Runner. The arcade version is great. Believe it or not, Gyroid, this is playing on the Atari 2600 through emulation for this, but I've got a cartridge of it and it plays. It is a masterpiece. It is an absolute masterpiece. Have we ever had Dad as a joke on? We have not had him on. I am very familiar with Dad as a joke. He was one of my nominees for when I won YouTuber of the Month. But I have not had him on. He actually doesn't live very far from me. He's in Mississauga, which is about like 20-minute drive from me. So if you're getting bad interlacing, you have to view this at 60 frames a second, as is with most 2600 games to get the best effect. But there really isn't much flicker at all in this. Are you saying like the texture of the blocks? I could see that, but or Andy, you could learn some stuff and be like, holy crap, what was I missing? Because the Atari 8-bit computer line has some of the best versions of the Atari games, full stop. Yeah, so in your settings, if you're able to set it so you're watching at 60 frames a second, that will be much nicer. Because really, like, I don't see really any flicker at all. It's only when you have more than 3 guys at a time, like on a certain horizontal plane. All right. Oh, I got to get to that from... Boom. Can I run? Can I run? Yes. Let everybody come down here. See, we're doing pretty well now. That first level was embarrassing. The Atari 8-bit is Torque's favorite platform, period. It's right up there. It's excellent. I've got a lot of games. I used to make end labels too, because you know how they all say like left side or left cartridge. So I cover those with end labels that kind of match the others. They're pretty cool. I'll show some of those next week. NES Load Runner isn't too bad. I don't like the fact that it kind of scrolls, because then I can't see where everything is. Classic Load Runner I prefer because I can see where everything is. Okay, now the key to this level is you have to get in the middle last. If you don't, you can't get out, because there's concrete at the bottom there. Can't dig through it. That sucks. I had to go down the left side. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Run. So we got to do this again. Ew. Bidoo, bidoo. There we go. Jeremiah Thomas says he could be wrong, but didn't Load Runner originate on the Atari 8-bit computer? I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. It wouldn't surprise me. Right, get these two. And then get that stupid gold bar that the guy in the middle stole, but now there's two guys there. Ugh. See, you're screwed. That guy instantly grabs the one in the middle. The Atari 8-bit discussion should be cool. I had the Apple II and my buddy had the Atari 800. Those were the days. Early computer gaming was awesome. You're not wrong, man. It was good stuff. And Justin Messer says that or the Apple II. I thought it was the Apple II, but it's very possible that it could have been one of the Atari computers. Broderbund was prolific on Apple II. Oh, he just showed right up and showed me a bad time. There's nothing like Mystique's Load Runner, says Poe. Oh, because I was down at the end of the ladder, so he came to the ladder. Jeremiah Thomas says, I'm 90% sure it was first on the Ataris, but not 100%. Okay, well, I mean, it was on a 1980s computer first. Of that, we can all agree. So the guys that are chasing after you, they will always prioritize vertical position. So you can learn that you can use that to your benefit. But it's kind of important here that you don't unnecessarily, oh crap, I had to crawl across, damn it. don't unnecessarily kill any of them, like trap them in the holes, because then they'll appear back up top and they'll jump down into the pit, and you'll have the problem that I had last time. So I got to make sure I go down. So that guy goes down. There we go. Although this is going to be tough because there's 3 over here now. Oh, I don't like this. Ah, crap. Crap. Oh, I waited too long. He says, in fact, sorry, Torque says, I wrote so much code on the Atari 8-bit, still do. That's cool. Like, yeah, you mentioned you were working on some stuff. I would love to try some of it. I don't have like a backbit or anything for 8-bit, but I'll have to find a way to play or maybe even emulate. And I'll play some of the stuff that you write. And Jeremiah Thomas says, in fact, that is why I thought you were playing this. This is on a 2600, my friend. And Justin says, but then again, not every Broderbund published game was a hit. I mean, they published Deadly Towers. I'm not sure I know of any game company that has never had a bad game. They can't all be winners, unfortunately. Okay, let's not wait as long so that we can actually dig our hole. He fell into... No! I'm doing a proper version of Oregon Trail at the moment. If you emulate, use Altira. You know what? Let me write that down. Because I'd love to do some Atari 8-bit on the channel. Yeah, but they also made the Guardian Legend. Yeah, you know, Konami made Contra, and then they made Bayou Billy. I mean, they're not all going to be complete champions, but you just appreciate the awesome stuff they did do. I know a company that has never had a dud, Entertainment Sciences. Yes! In retrospect, there are no bad games. Only ones that I send to the bin of shame that are absolute classics, like Choplifter and Chopper Command and anything with a helicopter. Every time I see Broderbund, I think of my many hours playing Choplifter. Because Choplifter is a good game, Benji. Okay. There's a trick here, I know it. There is a trick here. Yeah, there's a... if they're falling down there... Yeah, I'm dead, I know. I think my favorite Broderbund game has to be Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Where in Time and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. I loved those games. Those were edutainment games that I could get behind. Okay, let's... do that. And we can do that. Then those guys can do their loop, because if we go that way while they're down, we're in trouble. No, don't come back this way. Thank you. They're idiots, and I appreciate it. Okay, now what the heck do I do? I've beaten this level. But oh. Now we have to wait for them to do a loop. I have completed 32 channels on Breakout Recharged, but I still cannot even see the end of the list, says Jeremiah Thomas. And Karatika is Chris Walker's all-time favorite Broderbund. No, go. Thank you. All right, we got one more to get. There we go. There we go. Turn around. Thank you. Justin says, I remember renting the SNES version from my neighborhood rental place, and the game came in this huge cardboard box because the game came with this huge encyclopedia. But like, they were fun games. The Carmen Sandiego games, they were fun games. All right, I think we got time for one more level. Oh, look how deep I got to dig there. If me playing this game isn't enough to sell you on the fact that it's really good, I do have a full review of this game on my channel that you can check out. I also reviewed the Intellivision Load Runner, which, although it only has 40 levels, which is frankly disappointing, it does have a level editor. So that is definitely a cool feature. I don't like that. I want you guys all the way down here, please. There we go. I got to do a lot of digging to get there. There we go. We're safe in here for a little bit. Did the ColecoVision get a version of Load Runner? I'm not sure. I wasn't a big Coleco guy. Possibly. I'm not sure. Somebody in the chat might know or can search. Well, we blew past that one. We'll do one more. Wait, you're going to steal my... Oh. Good thing you don't take fall damage. Oh, tried to turn and run the other way. Andy says he's not sure, but it seems like it did. Yeah, I don't know. In fact, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it did. Run. Okay, now you gotta like coax. Because as soon as you start going up the ladder, and one of them has a thing. So Torque says it did, but it's a homebrew. Yes, Timeless Tony says 2013 homebrew. I'm in trouble. Yo. See, I can't though. I can't. He's there. Ah. You know who else who dug a lot of holes? Ed Gein. Yep. Psychopathic killers tend to dig holes. Whee! I need to like get all of them over here, but he turns around as soon as I start going up a ladder. Ah! No, I was too late behind me. Ah. Benji's just started watching that Ed Gein thing on Netflix. It's not my usual type of viewing habits personally. I like some of the true crime stuff, but that it's like Poe was actually telling me about it on the Discord. That you know, historically it's just really off. And I don't mind taking some liberties for a good story, but when it's like really off for seemingly no reason, that's frustrating. Okay, this is good. I've got them all except for this guy. So maybe like one of them can drop. Then I can protect my rear. And go up. Oh, but what do I do here? Crap. Well, I wasted that opportunity. Now they're all there again. All right, Casey, have a good night. Yeah, we're wrapping up. It's just about 9 o'clock. Hey, guys, come on. I'm right here. Come get me. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Jumped the wrong way. Appreciate that. Appreciate your idiocy, sir. But now there's two over there. Oh, waited too long. Oh, no. I'm sure he appreciated my idiocy. I've gotten myself into a pickle. Well, that pickle has gotten bigger. How do I get over there? It's the concrete that's killing me. If I could dig a hole to get past him, that'd be fine. You're very welcome, Operation Shutdown. Appreciate you being here. And my favorite so far was the Dharma one, says Benji. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. I screwed it up though. I got to get on the ladder before he's at the bottom, because I remember in this version, if you're on a ladder, like moving up, they'll move away from you. Okay. So I just have to be like really quick. Basically get him to the top of the ladder and run to the bottom of the ladder before but then he jumps down, but then I'm on the far side. Run, 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 run. No, he doesn't. I was wrong. I was wrong. Run! Oh. All right. Well, we made it several levels in. We did all right. So once again, I'm sorry we didn't have the podcast tonight, but it was fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you being here, and I know Phil appreciates you being here as well. These migraines are really kicking his butt, but his shoulder's doing well. I think if it was just his shoulder, he'd probably be back to streaming. But unfortunately, he's still having those migraine issues, and I don't think they've quite sorted it out. So appreciate you being here. I'm going to keep simulcasting when I go live on both his channel and on mine. You can watch it on either, or hey, even be nicer and watch it on both. It's a it's a tough time for him, and we all love the man, so we're going to help him out. That's what she said. Cheaters and fun stuff. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little more relaxed. I didn't have to fill my room with my Atari 8-bit stuff, which is good. It's been a stressful week. It's been a stressful few weeks. So not having extra stuff that I then have to clean up is a good thing too. But this was fun. I appreciate you being here. And you know what? Before we go, we're going to play a little bit of Phil so that you guys can remember the dirty dog himself.
Hi, I'm Retro Bliss, and you're watching Mike's Gaming Gala, you slack-jaw, booger-eating, fart-tooting, crack-smoking, whore-munging, belly-aching, knuckle-dragging, scruffy-looking, nerf-hurting hillbilly.
Whoa, Phil. This is a PG show, and you say whoremongering? What the heck? All right. I'm going to take off. I will say this weekend is Canadian Thanksgiving, and I'm having my dinner thing on Saturday, so I will be streaming on the Sunday this weekend. Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming. I will not be streaming on the Saturday. I forgot to mention that on the weekend. So, for the last time, thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Gaming Gala and on Retro Bliss Gaming. Bye, guys.